Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's down to business here.
Garnacho. Lavia.
Pedro Neto. Gusto. And the shot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Williams. Aina. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's the keeper's ball. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Some good work on the right flank here. That is lovely. Aina. Anderson. That has found him in acres of space. Adebayo can get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. He can run onto that. Aina. Hutchinson. Wood. Williams. Good play on the left-hand side here. There's the shot! That has been knocked clear. Can he deliver? And the cross comes in. Oh, smashing header! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross in, looks like a good one. Aina. Anderson. Gibbs White. Williams. Decent progress down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Lavia. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Out to the right. Aina. Anderson. Anderson, gently done. Lavia. Garnacho. Over to the left. Garnacho. Cucurella. Now here's the delivery. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Garnacho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. It's a mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Aina. Anderson. Anderson forwards and with intent. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. Fernandez laid out to the left flank. Cucurella crosses. He's dealt with that well. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Out of play for a throw. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Williams. Aina. Anderson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gibbs White. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Lavia. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been won straight back. Williams. Gibbs White. Lavia, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pedro Neto. Anderson. Chalobah gets across to intercept that. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Caicedo shifted upfield. And it's Cucurella. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Williams. João Pedro. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gusto. Cucurella. Caicedo. And it's Fernandez. Played back in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hutchinson. Gibbs White. That's a cute ball. Great work on the overlap. Ball's gone out of play. Drives it in. Caicedo gets rid without sophistication. That is good strength. Nice control. A chance to play it in. Goes for a shot! João Pedro. João Pedro.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Aim forwards. Gibbs White. Anderson. It's gone out for a throw-in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Spread out to the left. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Wood. He's found a way through. Hutchinson. Oh, good spread. And he shoots! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cucurella. Lavia. Ball's played through. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely shaped cross. Can he finish? Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Wood. Now it's Wood. Looking for a decent ball in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Moved on forwards. Caicedo. Played towards the other side. And it's played forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's had a crack. They've played it short. Aina. He's cut it out. Garnacho, aim forwards. That's an imaginative pass. Chooses to go back. He is just caressing the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Have it back and can go again. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Turns and goes. Garnacho! That's really well cleared. Chalobah. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto. That is a great pick out. Brilliantly cut out. Aina. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, that's a nice ball. Adebayo, gently done. Caicedo. Garnacho. And here's Neto. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Aina. Hutchinson caresses it through. They get a throw in. Played out to the right. Wood. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Hutchinson. Adebayo wins the duel this time. Oh, well measured. Anderson. Gibbs White. Anderson. Anderson chooses to go cross-field. Too much on that, it's gone out. Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Gusto. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Garnacho. Caicedo. And here's Garnacho. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Garnacho probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, don't it?
That's really well manoeuvred. Williams. Strong running down that left flank. Williams. Played into space out wide. Time to deliver. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Anderson. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Adebayo getting this one clear. Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Lobbed in behind. Pedro Neto. Moved on forwards. Wood has found the net here, of course. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Probing pass. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Gusto. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Oh, they can break here. Williams. And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Chalobah. Adebayo, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson played out towards the right wing. Garnacho looking up to see who wants it. Fernandes shifted up. And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Sends that a long way. Wood, oh, good spread. He's in a good shot at goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Wood really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gone all the way through to the keeper. Gusto. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Gusto. Good purposeful running this. Joao Pedro, and the shot! Too close for comfort. Anderson. Gibbs White. Williams. Very nicely done. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Adrabayo. Lavia. Out to the right. Gusto chasing after it. And he cuts out the supply. Sells. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Gusto. And here's Fernandez. Gusto. Oh, nice touch. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to get it away. That's a nicely shaped ball. Wood. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Foot in. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Williams. Anderson. Anderson. Gibbs White. Wood! Denied by an instinctive save.
Wood clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lavia gets it away. And there's the end of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Chalobah, aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella puts the ball in. And it's Palmer. Wood. Anderson. Gibbs White. do have a chance to counter here. Oh, super find. Calmly anticipates. Anderson. Gibbs-White. Wood. Williams. Anderson. Gibbs-White. Now it's Wood. Wood knocks it out wide. So who's he picking out? That's good play. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. He's in plenty of space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, what a play! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Anderson. And it's played forward. Chalobah. Chalobah forwards and with intent. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. This looks promising. Danger averted for now, and reclaimed it in a trice. Lavia. Pedro Neto. Showing good feet. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Chalobah. Adrabayo. Lavia. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Cucurella. Oh, it's played into the area. Clears it away. And it's Palmer. Oh, it's come loose. Adrabayo. Cucurella. Cucurella going full steam ahead down the left flank. Played into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Caicedo. Garnacho. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Anderson. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Pedro wins the duel this time. Aina. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Garnacho. Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Gusto puts a cross in. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. Oh, that's neat. And he has been fouled there. That has been knocked clear. And it's Lavia. Out towards the flank. Cross goes in there. And the keeper takes decisive action. Caicedo. Lavia. Pedro Neto. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Wood, gently done. Serves up across. And that's been well dealt with. Adebayo attempts a clearance. Anderson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Adebayo. Lavia. Palmer. João Pedro plays it through. He can get that clear. Chalobah have it back. And can go again. Caicedo. Oh, it's come loose. Gibbs-White, Anderson. Hutchinson. Aina. Caicedo gets over and intercepts. Moved on forwards. Garnacho, Cucurella, Caicedo, Garnacho, Palmer, it's anyone's ball now. And here's Garnacho, tries a deft little ball. There's the shot! Aina. Moved on forwards. Now it's Wood. And that could set him on his way. And the finish! Was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chalobah aim forwards. Nice physical challenge. Gibbs-White. Anderson, gently done. Palmer gets a foot in here. Here's a shot! Straight at the keeper.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And it's Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Sells, gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Anderson. Crunching tackle. Gusto. It's a good run down the right. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson. That's really well manoeuvred. Wood. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Oh, some tackle that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Palmer! Pedro Neto plays it short. And it's Cucurella. Gusto laid out to the left flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Well timed, excellent interception. Hutchinson. Wood. And the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Gusto. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Lavia. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gusto. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Caicedo wins the duel this time. Anderson cuts out the pass. Hutchinson. 75 minutes played. Cucurella did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. João Pedro. Now it's Garnacho. That's very neat. Caicedo. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. Adrabayo. Garnacho. Adrabayo. Cucurella crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cucurella. Cucurella going full tilt down the left. And he's there to clear it. A searching ball out wide. Cucurella puts the ball in. Tries to get it clear. And here's Garnacho. Shapes to shoot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
And he's onside. Lovely bit of skill. Delivers the ball. That's an excellent interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Pedro.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Williams. Decent progress down the left. That's tidy. Gibbs White. Anderson. Hutchinson. Lovely ball and a real chance. Wood! He should have put that one away.
Wood really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And it's been taken short. Anderson. And it's played into the middle. Chalobah with the clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's on it, can he get away? Chance for a shot! And that was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. Cucurella. Palmer. Lavia shifted upfield. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Palmer. Wood. Can he spark a counter here? He is through here!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Aina. Great run on the overlap here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gusto tries making a foray down the right. Pedro Neto thinks about the shot, and here's, can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hutchinson. Now who's going to be first to this? Gibbs White. Anderson. Now it's Wood. Wood spread out to the left. Ah, such a clever touch. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Chalobah. Lavia. Moved on forwards. Aina. Anderson. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Oh, what a pass! And again! That's another chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Caicedo played over towards the opposite flank. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gibbs-White. Aina. Hutchinson. Aina. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. Cucurella. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Garnacho. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Here's the chance to cross. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen,